This place is awesome, man. I love the design of this place. So basically, where we were was kind of like the town outside the castle. You can talk to this gargoyle guy, and he'll take you back down. Gorgeous view. I'll agree to that. And then here's where all the nobles live, and the gods, actually. So, you can still die around here, so let's heal up. I wasn't paying too much attention to our health. If you look down there, you can see our next foe. It's gonna be that gargoyle, which is a little bit tougher, I think, than the bell gargoyles, but not too much. These guys won't do anything. You can just walk by them. You can take them out. They're not that hard to fight, but we won't worry about that right now. And hopefully, if we go around here, we'll see our bonfire. So this is gonna be our main hub area, I guess, in Orlando. It's kind of like the Firelink Shrine, but our Firelink Firekeeper is dead. This is the Firekeeper of this bonfire.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of.
Check out that armor, man. It's pretty
if
cool.
Not for me,
It's like
what
gold and
reason
silver.
would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Alright, thanks. So I'm not gonna reinforce my Estus right here. And remember, I'm still human, so I can get invaded. But the reason I'm not gonna reinforce it is A, I don't really need it at this moment, and B, I have the soul of the Firekeeper that got murdered. So I don't want to accidentally use that one, because we needed to actually help her out. Alright, so here we want to drop down, go around the stairs, and here's the gargoyle. The only annoying thing about this one is he kind of jumps around too much for my taste. And the tail. If you use your pyromancies, he's pretty easy. He's not too bad. Or if you're a caster, I mean, you can just stand around the entranceway for that. For the bridge, and you won't have any problems with them. You do want to be a little bit careful though when you're running back down here, because this doesn't start out as it was earlier. Actually goes up and down. And I'm not gonna say the first time that I ran back to this point I didn't die. I can't believe he one-shot me. Did he one-shot? Well, whatever. We can take him out. I mean, we don't have the best armor right now, or the highest armor anyways. So let's try to stay in front of him. Again, he kinda... I think he's invincible actually while he's flying. Let's get our endurance back up. What's that called? Our green stuff back up. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good. Alright. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a little bit too much right now. Heat of battle. I'm gonna watch out for his tail. And most enemies are pretty easy. You just have to know what their attacks are, and you have to remember that. This, oof. Oh man, that got me pretty good. You have to actually also remember that they have combos as well. Let's back up here so we can heal. I'll stay at full health. Alright, we managed to block it. I think we can take him out in our combo. So sometimes if you drop your shield too fast just because they attacked, I mean, that can get you into trouble. So if we go around here, we can drop down. We'll actually have a chest of treasure. I think it's a, yeah, Demon Titanite. And yes, you have to walk all the way around to go back up. But I don't think there's anything back here. No, there isn't. It's kind of like a clue that there's something down there though. Although the walkway kind of cuts off. So we can't go that way because the bridge is up. And if you try to make it, I think if you jump, you won't make it. And as you can see, some friendly players have marked our way. So let me get a sip of water. And I'll carefully walk up this way. Now this isn't so bad, but you have to be a little bit careful because once you get through this part, the camera can spin around and you can accidentally walk off the ledge. Once you get it up to around this point, you can do a flip and you land. And here you gotta get ready for an ambush. It's not too bad. Alright. And we're actually blocked down here, so we can't go that way. We want to get to the right side of that statue. But if I look up, you can see what our path is going to look like. And again, this isn't, as long as you go slow, this isn't hard at all. But, I mean, you just have to be careful. These corners are kind of good. Let's see what they say. Try ranged battle. That's one thing you can do. You can actually, where do I want it? Equipable. And I guess some arrows. And you can lure them out. It's not necessary, but if you don't want to be walking while they're shooting at you. And like this is a wide area, so you shouldn't be too scared of fighting. That does get pretty annoying though, because it knocks you back a little bit. But they get tired eventually of shooting at you. Once you lock on, you can just let them hit, and then you hit. So that's one way to do it. You can also just walk up there, and once they come to you, take them out. You just have to be careful not to fall. And this right here, you actually want to knock down. There we go. As you can see, you knock down the chandelier and it'll come in handy later. can see this guy is coming this way. They do again the same technique. A lot of times they actually jump to their death right there. Get some throwing knives. And you can lure the other guy to come here. And you can actually lure them. If you're in that center area right there, you can shoot arrows at them and they'll walk all the way over there. They're only annoying when they do this. You have to be careful with your weapon because different weapons have different animations and you might end up killing yourself. Go on, go down there. Alright, we're almost done with this annoying slow part. And also boobies. That's Gwendolyn. Can't remember what's over there in that chest, but I don't think it's worth it. You can actually jump down there and use that base to run and jump to that bottom area. And then there's some stairs that take you up and you can get it. I've died quite a few times doing that. And there's actually a bonfire fairly near. So if you do try to get it, I recommend A, setting the bridge the way it's supposed to be, or visiting that bonfire. And the bonfire's down there, actually. Alright, so we have one fight coming. We have another gargoyle. I'm not sure if they show them during this cutscene. No, they don't. It's actually to our right. You can hear him right there. Woohoo! Let me heal up. I do not want to get one-shotted again. One thing you can do is let him fall down there. And as he comes up, you can drop a tackle. He's actually not too bad to hit or to avoid when you're fighting him on the stairs. Normally. Heal up again. Ooh, ooh. And there he goes. Alright. So, if you do miracles, or yeah, or want to hit a bonfire right now, a good place to do it in. Can I go this way anymore? Let me just double check down here. Nope, wrong way. This one has to be to the bottom floor of the chapel or church or whatever that was. So we push it one more that way. One or two, I forget. Alright. So now we can head down here. You could save at this bonfire, or I mean, once you have the bridge set, you can just run back over here from the main bonfire that the firekeeper has. But this one has its uses as well. And there's actually, this is the last bad guy actually, Lord Gwyn. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be his son, but for some reason he has a ring. It's called the Ring of the Firstborn, or of the Son's Firstborn, and it boosts miracles. So if you're a faith build and you use miracles, then you can use that ring to get you a little bit of a boost in your attack power or miracle power overall. Alright, let's head back up. The reason I didn't rest at that bonfire was because if I die, I want to go back to the main fire over at the entrance of Anor Londo and get 10 Estus. Otherwise, we would have to kindle that fire so we can get more Estus. Go around. There we go. So this way, this is where we fought the gargoyle, the first one. And over here is where we want to go. Alright, so there's a couple of giants up here. I suggest you just run by them. They're a little bit tougher than... I don't know if it's the area or because there's two of them, but they're a little bit tough. And there's actually two of these guys, so you want to be careful. And that guy's attack kind of tends to have a wide area, so sometimes it hits you while you are trying to run around him. And if you go right here, he kind of gives up on you. And come on, go back to your spot. Alright. What's this guy say? Do you need a key? I don't think you can even open that door. Alright, so for this part, there's an easy way to get rid of this one right here. And that's how it is. If we can hit this guy a few times, we can actually knock him off as well. And there's one more over here, but he's not quite as easy. And their weapons do electrical attack. You have electrical attack damage as well, so you can't block them 100%. But again, they like falling off the edges. And if you can notice right there, we have 1 and 2 guys are waiting for us. So what we want to do is run all the way back up. And, ooh, that bastard got me. I was trying to be safe from him. We'll deal with those guys in a bit. If you hang out right here, one of them tends to fall off. And then you can come back and get the other one. There are other ones that aren't that tough, but they can be annoying. Alright. So the reason I bought some poison arrows earlier is actually because of those guys. Can you see him? There's one guy right there. He's actually probably going to try to shoot at me. You kind of have to adjust for how far he is. But once you get him, you can kind of poison him. You can see his health going down quite a bit. I think if you stand all the way back here, he might not even try to get to you. But you still want to be careful because those arrows, I mean, they hurt. You can just wait it out, or you can continue shooting at them to do that little bit of extra damage. I don't think my short bow can actually hit him from over here, can it? Yeah, it can. I think I got him. I think I hit him like in between his legs. There, that got him. As you can see, I mean, from this far away, I'm not really even doing any damage. I either need to get a better bow. Do I have any better bows? No, I just have a short bow. And that's kind of my bad. I suggest coming over here at least with a longbow, or maybe Ferris's bow that has additional range, actually. I don't think there's any bow of snipers. This is the other guy that we have to deal with. Alright. It seems like we poisoned him. And the way that bows work is that the farther you, depending on what range you are, that's what, or what range the bow is, that's what damage you're gonna do. As they get farther and farther away, you do less and less damage. So there's actually an optimal length for your damage. And I'm just gonna wait this out, and I'll see you guys in a bit.